So this morning we went to go smog our Jeep. Now, we don't drive our Jeep that often, so I can see why it wouldn't pass. We do disconnect our battery, which evidently resets the computer. So we went and smogged it and it said incomplete data. So we have to drive it. So we have to produce more smog in order to smog our vehicle. Doesn't make sense. So we ended up driving on a road and kept driving and driving and driving. And we ended up on PCH. So I'm going to show you guys what PCH looks like. If I could turn this I don't think I can turn this camera around. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what PCH looks like. So this is PCH. And that's our beach. It's real windy out here, so I hope you guys don't get too much wind noise. But so in order for us to pass smog, I guess there's worse places to have to drive. So I'll do a little check-in in a little bit. We'll find out if we pass smog. But otherwise, this is where we ended up. We have to put 100 miles on our Jeep in order for the computers to reset. So I don't get it. But we're gonna get back in the vehicle and continue driving. And hopefully the computer resets itself and we can pass smog and we can put the Jeep basically back in storage. So interesting. So I'll update you guys in a little bit. So we're still driving. This is like about a half hour later. We're down by Malibu now. We were up in Oxnard, Ventura area. Right by the, I guess it's an Air Force base up there. I think we got about 60 miles on it, 70 miles. We're gonna just keep on driving. I think we're gonna take a street called Topanga. It goes up and over Topanga Canyon Road. Goes up and over, kind of dumps us off close to our place. And then we'll go get that smog and see if the computer reset itself. So just want to do a check-in with you guys. And these are all the homes in Malibu right up against the beach. They kind of put themselves on top of each other. But the water is on the other side of them. And this is PCH Highway. That's the last look of the beach for a little while. There's your ocean. It's not much of a beach here, it's kind of just a cliff. But we're going to be heading up a canyon. And then I'll maybe film a little on the canyon road. Alright, we're driving through the canyon. It's a pretty tight canyon, very scenic in here. A lot of trees. There's actually a little town in here to where Charles Manson used to play his guitar out in front of the little dive bar that's there. We had a friend that used to go to that little dive bar and he'd say Charlie would be out playing all the time. So this area is kind of rich in that whole Manson saga or horror film in real life. bar where he used to hang out with. Little tiny place in there. But this is the little town of Topanga. There's a whole bunch of houses up in here. You gotta have your liquor store. So, fire station's back in there. Just a really cool little town. Kind of don't realize you're in LA when you're in this area. We're gonna keep on taking the canyon. We'll come out in the valley. In this area, you can kind of feel the temperature change. You got the coastal breeze, and then as you get closer to the valley, you just kind of hit a wall and you feel the heat of the valley. Well, there's the valley. Up and over, and now we're coming down. We live basically over on that side of it, way over there. Overgrown and still kind of deep down in here, so Alright, so the Smog Shop wouldn't let us film. Don't know, I'm sure I know why, but we ended up passing. So, little what, 2 miles under?
3 miles.
3 miles under
100, so
under 100 miles.
97 miles.
97 miles we had to drive in order to reset the computer so they could smog it. So if you disconnect your battery, know that you have to put some miles on your vehicle in order to smog it. So now we're gonna go home, have a nice liquid beverage, and complain about the day. Considering we just did almost 100 miles, which is more than we drive in probably 2 months, maybe 3 months. We don't drive much. We don't have to. So it's kind of interesting to have to drive so much in order to smog a vehicle. So it's like you have to pollute to get inspected. Figure that one out. Well, thanks for watching this little tiny short video. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
And we got about 2 years. Say goodbye, Barkley. Bye, Barkley.